When it comes to heart health, we often hear about the benefits of fruits, vegetables, and other nutritious foods. However, there are several seemingly innocent foods that can wreak havoc on your cardiovascular system. In this article, we'll explore the top 11 foods that can potentially destroy your heart, backed by scientific evidence. Brace yourselves, as some of these culprits might surprise you. First up, margarine. Once touted as a healthier alternative to butter, margarine is now known to contain trans fats, which can raise bad, LDL, cholesterol levels and increase the risk of heart disease. A Harvard study found that for every 2% increase in calories from trans fats, the risk of heart disease increases by 23%. Next, fried foods. Whether it's samosas, pakoras, or French fries, fried foods are a major contributor to heart disease. The high temperatures used in frying can create trans fats and oxidize the oils, leading to inflammation and clogged arteries. A study published in the British Medical Journal found that consuming fried foods more than 4 times per week increased the risk of heart disease by 23%. Lastly, processed meats. Salami, sausages, and other processed meats are often high in sodium, preservatives, and saturated fats, all of which can increase the risk of heart disease and stroke. A study published in the journal Circulation found that consuming just 50 grams of processed meat per day, about 1 hot dog, increased the risk of heart disease by 42%. Moving on to red meat. While not entirely off limits, excessive consumption of red meat, particularly fatty cuts, can raise cholesterol levels and contribute to atherosclerosis, which is the buildup of plaque in arteries. A study published in the Archives of Internal Medicine found that replacing red meat with nuts, legumes, or poultry can reduce the risk of heart disease by up to 30%. Next, full-fat dairy products. Whole milk, cheese, and other full-fat dairy products are high in saturated fats, which can increase LDL cholesterol and the risk of heart disease when consumed in excess. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that replacing saturated fats with polyunsaturated fats can reduce the risk of heart disease by up to 25%. Lastly, sugary beverages. Sodas, energy drinks, and other sugar-sweetened beverages are linked to weight gain, obesity, and an increased risk of heart disease, diabetes, and other health issues. A study published in the journal Circulation found that consuming just 1 sugary beverage per day increased the risk of heart disease by 19%. Baked goods. From pastries to cakes and cookies, many baked goods are loaded with unhealthy fats, sugar, and refined carbohydrates, which can contribute to weight gain, high blood pressure, and other risk factors for heart disease. A study published in the journal Circulation found that consuming just 1 serving of baked goods per day can increase the risk of heart disease by 7%. Canned foods. While convenient, many canned foods are high in sodium, which can raise blood pressure and increase the risk of heart disease and stroke. A study published in the British Medical Journal found that reducing sodium intake by just 1,000 milligrams per day can lower the risk of heart disease by up to 20%. Pickled foods, pickles, chutneys, and other pickled foods are often preserved in salt and vinegar, making them high in sodium and potentially contributing to high blood pressure. A study published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that consuming pickled foods more than 4 times per week can increase the risk of heart disease by up to 27%. Coconut oil. Despite its popularity, coconut oil is high in saturated fats, which can raise LDL cholesterol levels and increase the risk of heart disease when consumed in excess. A study published in the journal Circulation found that replacing coconut oil with healthier fats like olive oil can reduce the risk of heart disease by up to 30%. Restaurant meals. Many restaurant meals, including fast food and even some traditional Muslim dishes, can be high in sodium, saturated fats, and calories, contributing to weight gain and an increased risk of heart disease. A study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that consuming just one restaurant meal per week can increase the risk of heart disease by up to 20%. Bonus, refined carbohydrates. Foods like white bread, pasta, and pastries are made from refined carbohydrates, which can spike blood sugar levels and contribute to inflammation, insulin resistance, and an increased risk of heart disease. A study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that replacing refined carbohydrates with whole grains can reduce the risk of heart disease by up to 25%. While some of these foods may seem harmless or even healthy, the scientific evidence suggests that consuming them in excess can have detrimental effects on your heart health. Remember, moderation is key, and it's essential to incorporate a variety of nutrient-dense whole foods such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins into your diet. By making informed choices and maintaining a balanced lifestyle, you can take steps towards protecting your heart and overall well-being.
Thank you for joining us today. Until next time, stay healthy and blessed. Wa alaikum assalam.